Okay, does my voice sound shot? It probably does. Anyway, I have realized that even though I've done a draw with me, I've uploaded a few draw with me's, I never, ooh, what's this do? Oh, yeah. I've never actually done a legitimate draw with me where I just show the process. And I tried to record it at like midnight last time, but that was a stupid idea. So it was the one I'm drawing right now that you just saw was Mob from Mob Psycho, and that's going to be a bit more effort because I'm going all out for that one. And quite frankly, I just wasn't liking how the video turned out. So I'm gonna try it again. That is not what I wanted to do there. But, I guess I'll just do this. So what I'm doing right now is I'm pre-making my layers, or my groups, and pre-naming them. I usually don't pre-make them, and two, I don't name them, because I know what they do, right? I know what every group is supposed to do. I know how it's done, because I've done this process for a hot second. So when I look at the group nesting, I know exactly what I'm doing. But for sake of ease, and for, quality, I'm just gonna label them. The labels probably aren't gonna make too much sense, but it should make enough sense to follow along. Yeah. So this is gonna be a simple one, although I am gonna do full shading because I want to. Out of the sketchbook just added clipping masks, so I'm really excited to work with it because the way I previously shaded was actually like this. Get me a color. Okay, let's call this a color. So I'd color this in, right? Usual. And then I would say I want to shade it darker, so I would just, don't do this because it is not correct. You shouldn't just do, lower, but whatever. So I'd do this, right? And then I'd take my blending tool. I could use my smudge tool, and honestly, it probably works better, but I don't know why. I prefer the blending tool. So, I'd blend it all out like that, which is fine and dandy. But now I have, this fade everywhere, so I have to erase it, but, I have to be very careful not to get, and it always ends up like little imperfections, see? And it drove me nuts. But now, with the clipping mask, what I can do is, or actually, not even that, what I can do is just apply clipping mask. There we go, I get my shading just fine. And even better, I add clipping mask now, shade, smudge, it's perfect. I don't have to, amazing. And of course, with the shading makes a whole heck of a lot of difference, right? And of course, I can just add another clipping mask and make it do with the layer color. Again, don't do this if you're serious about shading because it kind of looks awful, but then I can do this, and voila! Let's put this in front of this. Voila! Shaded. And it's just, I like that. I really like that. It's a lot easier now. I'm excited to do that, I'm excited to work with it. Anyway, regardless, I'm talking too much. Sorry, I don't usually have this unless I have a YouTube video pulled up on my screen itself, but since I don't want to be copyrighted because that'd be stealing videos, I'm just gonna have it up on my phone. And I will say, the video I will be listening to if I go quiet and I move around is The Worst Robin Hood in Gaming is also the best by One Short Eye. I like his stuff. Anyway. I don't have it right now. Should I do a speed paint of this? Screw it. Why not? I'm already messing up everything. Anyway, so this is my thumbnail sketch. Now, I'm not a professional artist. I'm barely even a good artist. So take any advice I give with a grain of salt. But thumbnail sketches are very useful, and I recommend you do them. A lot of artists recommend you do them, actually, because it's good for determining your position, especially when you're doing more complex movements. Now, the way I do thumbnail sketches is, fuck awful, but, distraction, but that's okay. Because I am not a professional, nor will I ever claim to be. So yeah, if you want to do something a bit more complex, ooh, that's not fun. Let's see, actually, let me figure out. If you want to do something a bit more complex, I highly recommend thumbnail sketches. Is that my left hand? I would assume so. Yeah, let's do table A, this is the screen. This table would go here-ish. Probably, maybe. Whatever. Anyway, so use thumbnail sketches, basically. They're good for determining what shapes you want. They're good for what shapes you want to use, what positions you want to use, and quite frankly, you can do multiple. They should be quick, simple, and easy. Like, I did that in, I don't know, under 7 minutes. Wow, I'm a rambler. I probably did it pretty fast, not gonna lie. Now, you notice I only did one layer, and although y'all probably don't know me, I am notorious for using 20,000 layers. So, just your warning now. Actually, do I want this bigger? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, what? Where? Delete. Anyway. So, I'm gonna, so as you can see, there we go. Okay, anyway. So, as I was saying, they should be quick and easy. I use a lot of layers. Should I? Probably not, but it works for me. Some people use very few layers, like 10. Some people use 70. And some people are psychopaths. No. And some people are mentally unwell, like Shen Comics, who uses 3 layers, I think. 3 layers. I respect him. I fear him and I respect him. Wait, why is my head facing this way when... Oh my god. I don't know how anything works. Oh. I never use this clear function. I should, though. So I'm left-handed, actually. So the way I usually draw things, it leans like this. So it's a little bit of a struggle to make it lean like this. Why do I always decide to do new things when I'm recording? I don't know. Anyway. So the speed paint will probably go up first, and honestly, I'm probably not gonna... I don't know, should I commentate it? Probably not. I could try and make music to go with it, but I'm not that good at music. That would require editing as well. More editing than I usually put in. I usually don't even edit my videos. The way I make them is I literally do the screen, I do the speed paint, right? I record in Photos itself, I record the video over it. So like I'm recording a video of a video while I'm talking live over it with no script, nothing. And honestly, that's kind of on purpose. I don't want to have it be this huge thing where I put a bunch of effort into it, because I want to do this, and if I put a bunch of effort into it, I'm not going to want to do it. So, does that mean I probably won't get any fans because I'm not putting as much effort as other people do? Yeah. Am I fine with that? Honestly, yeah. This is just my place to ramble about whatever I like. Oh yeah, I didn't even mention, this is supposed to be a get to know the artist thing. Woo, it's where I ramble about myself while drawing myself. Because that's not egotistical. Anyway. So, but yeah, I figured I was gonna do, that head's wonky, actually, you come back. So I decided, why not, with the mob drawing at first, it was just me drawing something complex, and I'm gonna finish that drawing, and I'll probably post it on bsky and tumblr, but honestly, you're not gonna see a video about it. I've said this before in previous videos, but I don't really post my art. I don't want to. It was so funny, my girlfriend's like, but you could get famous and popular from it, and like, yeah, but I won't. I know I won't. And posting it gave me that expectation that I had to, especially when I was younger and my art skills were less developed. And quite frankly, it kind of messed with me. Now, I don't know how people actually get popular. I don't, genuinely. Maybe it is, if you put enough skill and effort and your art's good enough, you will get popular. Maybe it's just dumb luck. I don't know. And quite frankly, I choose to believe it's dumb luck because, one, that means I'm not as awful as I think I am, and two, I don't know, it's just a bit more comforting. Now, I'm not saying one way or another, so if you want your art to become popular, I hope it does. And if you're thinking, no, it's not dumb luck, makes you feel better, then that is what it is for you. I just don't know. I just never really got... I just find it a tad bit comforting to imagine that, hey, maybe it's not me. Anyway, regardless of that, it's not a big thing anyway, since I'm not doing this professionally, and quite frankly, I don't want to. I want to do other things with my life professionally, and this can just be a hobby. So if making stupid, shitty YouTube videos that don't have any consistency and are just me rambling, and no one will watch it, I'm fine with that. Because that means I get to at least have fun, and I get to talk. Oh god, I remember oh god, he's a really good artist. He's really good at giving advice. And I always forget his channel name. I feel so bad. I'll probably link his channel name below, because he's a really good at giving advice. He's a common mistake artists make type guy. He's not type guy. He is that guy. And I really do like his stuff because he doesn't give advice that's solely based on an artist's style. He gives it based off of just the fundamentals, and quite frankly, that's kind of rare, at least in YouTube shorts, to give that kind of advice, Like, he's not, oh, you have to do this, and even better, he doesn't do it in regards to a specific program. I mentioned this briefly, but this thing right here, the clipping mask, I didn't know how to use it I barely know how to use it because Autodesk Sketchbook didn't have it. Because Autodesk is a free, lightweight program. It doesn't have any of those fancy features. So whenever I saw a tutorial video that's like, oh, here's how I do it, just use your overlay, I immediately clicked off. Or if it was just talking about technical stuff behind the art, yes, that is useful, but I don't know, it just never worked for me because I couldn't use it. Because my program is so lightweight, it really doesn't have any of that stuff. So I always ended up kind of ignoring those. So now I don't know how to use the clipping mask, or I had to ask my brother. I mean, clipping masks are pretty easy to figure out, but still, like, the fact I had to figure it out, you know? Let's see. Oh, why did I do this? Oh, looks bad. Oh well. Okay. Yeah. But anyway. So yeah, using that. So yeah, I typically would ignore those. But so you'd be surprised if you start filtering out stuff that my art style's a little bit uncommon. Not super uncommon. Like, it's lineless. It's a lineless art style. And if you watch a YouTube video or a YouTube tutorial on art, and you do it with the idea that your art style is lineless, or that you don't, you have a very stylized art style, some of it just doesn't work out, and that's okay. Some artists are genuinely just giving advice on how to do it for their style. This is middle of chest, that's too big, and that's okay. Like, it's not inherently a bad thing, especially if they label it as, here's how to do it in my style, or they're very clear about that, and that's fine. Anyway, regardless, I'm going on a tangent, but yeah, I couldn't follow a lot of art tutorials because, I know it sounds like such a dumb excuse, but genuinely my style wouldn't allow it, because again, lineless. I don't do lines. Anyway, and of course my art program itself is very lightweight. Anyway, and everyone's always assuming you use a certain one. I like him because he doesn't do that. He is very much a common mistake artists make, and it's the basics. I like that. He's talking about the basics. And I think that's good. I think it's a very good thing that he does. I'm gonna erase that leg so I can actually think about what I'm doing. Anyway. So yeah. He's really good about the basics. And I like that. And I think it's helped me improve my art, although I will say I try to remember all his stuff. I don't always, which sucks, but I like to think I remember some of it, and the stuff I do remember is really helpful. Like the boxes thing. Oh my gosh, this boxes thing is great. But yeah. I know he has a specific thing about the wrist, but I don't remember what it is because I have awful memory, so yeah. Man, he's great. Oh yeah, I didn't even explain what I was doing. I was just rambling over stuff that doesn't matter. Anyway. Basically, this head, I'm bad at drawing anatomy, so I usually do the head on a separate thing altogether, so I can easily move all of it without worrying too much. And then I'm now doing the body, and it's just me drawing, right? So it's just me holding my pen and drawing. I probably won't, I need to do a hand study at some point. I used to be really good at drawing hands, and then I just kind of flopped on it. The thumb should not be visible. It's from an outside view. And then my pen usually is further up. Why am I drawing my pen out? I need to draw my pen in this layer. So yeah, let me draw that. And let's draw my other hand. Oh my god, I completely forgot to draw. So these, okay, let's hide everything else. As I was saying, I use a lot of layers. And I'm just gonna hide everything for now. Alright, so I'm gonna explain what this garbage is. So this right here, actually, this line right here Let me use a different color, actually. I'm going to use orange. Okay, so this line right here, this one, that is basically, low-key the back of your shoulders / your neck. And this right here is, it's supposed to be like your collarbone, if I recall correctly. Honestly, I don't know the official terms for any of this. I just am really going through it. Okay, collarbone. This is basically, this is the collarbone / the start of your torso. And then this is basically like, it's supposed to be the middle of like the whole thing. Middle / end of chest. So this is like if I was drawing certain appendages, they would end about here-ish. Which I'm not. And then for this is supposed to be like, okay, end of torso / beginning of waist. I don't know how to spell beginning. Oh. Yeah. Anyway, so beginning of waist. So, and then this line is just showing direction, what direction torso is pointing. Direction. Pointing. So yeah, that just means it's pointing like here-ish. So yeah, that is what all these lines are. I don't think about it too hard because I've just done it for a while. I've recently started adding the back neck line to help with my actual neck, but because I draw the neck last. And anyway. Sorry, I just wanted to point that out because it can get confusing what the hell I'm doing. So, this is the starting. As you can see, I do a little bit of a box there, you know, the 3D motion. And then I add, you know, line here. As you can see, it curves a little bit. So my torso is kind of twisting a little bit. And then here's my waist. Very tiny. Yeah. So I actually add the cylinders here. I usually don't add circle joints for my legs, surprisingly. I should, but I don't. Not usually. I didn't know because I'm sitting, and so the thighs. Because usually, you know, legs are something like this, give or take. Not completely not accurate at all, but usually like this. But, you know, when you're sitting, this kind of becomes a circle, and then your shin. So I'm just adding that circle for that. And then of course, as I just saw right here. And then I just was hiding this leg just because it was getting a little bit in the way. Like over there. And then arm joints. First arm with horrible hand. That's gonna be on top layer. And then this is just the other arm, which I'm gonna honestly, it's gonna be hidden. Just gonna be completely honest, it's just gonna be hidden. And then next things next. Neck. You go straight down. You go straight down because I don't draw ears. So now you're supposed to have ears as a guideline, right? The ear's supposed to be your guideline to help you with this. Because the neck is like, I think, oh gosh, I don't remember. Neck is like straight to your ears or something. I never remember. I get a message. Okay, anyway, regardless. So, draw your ears. I don't, because I hate myself. I also don't draw eyebrows. So, my advice, if you get anything from this, is one, when you're doing your character, draw the ears, then draw the eyebrows, because they give a lot of expression. And life will be easier on you if you draw the eyebrows and the ears. I don't. So as you'll see, I typically have a bit more trouble expressing emotion, so I find other ways to do that. So by the way, what do they mean by like red and green here? So red is for anatomy. This is just basic body. This is just basic body shit. Now for green. Green is stuff like the finer details, basically. Now I usually use complementary color, and then I just do. Since this complementary color is too bright for me, personally, I think it clashes a bit too much with the red. I do a darker color. Anyway, so this finer details like facial features, or, not ears. Ears will be red, if I drew ears. Facial features, hair, clothes, tables. So, why do I use red? Why don't I sketch in, like, black or something? One, I used to do line art. So, I used to do line art. Shocker, right? I didn't immediately have my style figured out. So, when I did line art, whenever I drew in black, I did black line art. I never really did colored line art. So, when I did draw, line, because I would line everything and then color it, I looked over and I realized I couldn't see my lines. And the gray, honestly, I have bad eyesight. I'm not blind or anything. I don't have that bad of low vision, but when I sketch, let me actually prove my point. When I sketch, say, like this, and I need to do a line art of this. God, it looks so weird to have a sketch in black. So yeah, here's my sketch. If I wanted to line it over, I would, grab my thing. And of course, it's hard to see exactly what I'm doing. So even if I did this, even if I lowered the opacity, it's still it's still a bit harder for me to see. And look at this already. Look at all this. That, if I made that all black and then lowered the opacity, everything would get very muddled very quickly. So it's honestly easier so I just chose red because, as you can see here, I have all of these, and I don't know, red was just there, so I chose this red specifically, and then I just chose the complementary color green because it was easy to reach, and, I just worked with it from there. That is a fuck-ass weird eye. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, that is why I do what I do. And then, of course, I just darken it because the bright green is a bit too wonky for me. I just can't with it. So, yeah. That is why I do my sketch like that. Anyway, so now I'm drawing the eyes, and I'm drawing myself specifically, and I don't know why. I don't know why I started doing this, but whenever I draw myself, not my, persona, not anything like that, like myself, I never draw my pupils. I don't know why. I also never draw my glasses. I wear glasses. I just don't draw them. Like, the reason why my persona bsona has 4 eyes is because I have glasses, so I'm 4-eyed. I also recently doing lines for the nose. Anyway, so I don't know why. I just do. Oh god, I think the worst part of sketching is when you have 2 different thicknesses, so they kind of look wonky, so you know if it's actually wonky or it's just 2 different. Okay, there you go, because it's 2 different thicknesses are not doing. But yeah. Oh, that's loud. I'm gonna shut that door. This is why I usually do this in the middle of the night, so no one else can hear those very loud TV. Okay, that's muffled, hopefully. Anyway, this audio quality is gonna be awful. Now I can't get in. Oh well. He'll meow out the door if he needs me. He won't, but yeah. Anyway, he'll yell at me later today. But yeah. So I like to do little kitty mouths with smiles because I suck, mainly. So there we go. And then now let's do my hair. That head is actually awful. Let me work on this head for a second. Let me shave down my noggin there. Give myself a big head for no reason. There we go. Anyway. And this is why I love digital art, because I could not do tradition. I have nothing but love and respect for all my traditional artists out there, because y'all doing it. Y'all doing better than me. I'm doing a half shave because I'm obsessed with the hairstyle. I actually do it long. I actually draw it longer than I like it in real life, and I don't know why. I think it's just to make it look fluffier, to be honest. Okay, then of course the hair. Technically this follows my scalp, so it should follow my scalp, but if it can look a bit wonky. The biggest art thing I've learned is if it looks wonky, you can bend the rules a bit. Not fully, but like at the end of the day, what we're supposed to be doing is making it look good. And if making it look good means that it looks a little wonky, or that you break the laws of physics a little bit, then it's fine. Know the rules so you can break the rules is one of the best things I've heard. So yeah, I'm just gonna draw the usual. I could redesign my avatar. Not my avatar, how I draw myself, but I'm not going to because I'm lazy. So my crop top won't show up here. So I'm gonna draw my hoodie. And the best part is I already have the color palette planned out for my thing, so I don't have to worry about it. Because if I go in my images, there's some art that I have as a reference that someone else made, and I don't want to show art without credit. And of course, my background is also art that someone else made, but I don't know who made it, so I can't give proper credit. Anyway. Oh yeah, legs aren't going to be seen. By the way, don't be like me. If you are going to do something and you don't have it labeled on like what's first and what's not, you're just doing yourself a disservice. So please, dear God, label what is in front and what isn't, because you're just gonna make life. Why are you here, Puck? Where's the? There it is. Oh God. Because I promise you, it will make your life so much easier. Don't be like me. Never be like me. I am awful and I make life harder on myself. Anyway. Can I temporarily mute when I go blow my nose, or? Yeah, I have not been able to breathe out of both nostrils for a hot second since I started working in that daycare. Gotta, earn my keep, I guess. Does this look right? No. Gotta fuck with it later? Yeah. So, anyway. So here is... Why do I do shorts when a skirt is so much easier? Why do I do shorts when a skirt is so much easier? Do do do. Anyways, this goes in the middle. This goes in the middle. Again, honestly, if you have something that's overlapping in front of it, yes, sketch it out for anatomy purposes, but honestly, after you're done sketching out for anatomy purposes, delete it. Just delete it. Just delete it for ease. Don't be like me. I'm suffering. Anyway. Now that that's done, let's just basic sketch of the prop because I hate myself, and then same, so it gives an illusion of the ground. Despite the fact I've never drawn backgrounds ever, and I need to work on that. And then tablet. I should probably get that fixed. Oh well. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna actually. How do I keep this on without the recording cutting short as usual? Can I stop? I can't stop it and I can't mute it. Yep, misuse my system AI. Anyway. I will be back. Please don't shut off. I don't want to re-record this. Please don't shut off. Please don't shut off. Please don't shut off. Okay. Because whenever my screen goes dark, it will shut off and it will stop the recording. Because screw me, that's why. Why doesn't it say on when it's recording? I don't know. Anyway. So yeah, that's the sketch done. Okay. So now we do the color. So I'm gonna do. I don't even need to do all that. I don't even need to do all that. Because I have this handy dandy palette tool. Here's my palette. This is the Variety Collection. These are grays. Why do I have them? I don't know. They came pre-installed. See? I don't. Actually, they're useful. I might use these more often. Anyway. Yeah. Can I add more to the Variety Collection? No, I can't. Anyway. Here are my custom colors. This is Sasha, which is me. That's Tina, reference colors. That is Mad Tyrone. And that is Sasha B, which is also me. It's my first Sona. Anyway. So here are my colors. So I can just color pick it. My skin is pasty as shit. Now let's see. How do I want to color this in? So there are two ways I can do this. I can just outline it, like so, and kind of do so lines, or I can just color it in, like so, which can get finicky when there are more details I have to start, doing. Annoying things, like that. Or I could do that. I'll keep it lined out for now. It's easier to plan, and since I want to do more complex shading anyway, it's better if I do more complex stuff. Anyway, I'm getting bored of talking, so I'm going to put in my earbuds and listen to Robin Hood. That one thing. By the way, I don't know why I didn't say this before, but I hope you're drawing with this. I hope if someone is listening to this or watching this, they're drawing with me, it just for something to put on while you draw. And just make it a little easier, or, a little less by yourself. So yeah, I hope whoever's watching this, if you're watching this, I don't think anyone will, but if you do, I hope you're enjoying drawing with me. Anyway, The worst Robin Hood in gaming is also the best by one short eye. Woo. Immediate ad. Not even, like, what, 2 minutes in the video? Wow. I'm a minute and 1 second in, and I already got an ad. YouTube. My guy. What are you doing? Also, again. Oh yeah, by the way, if you get ads on this, I'm not getting any money from this, so, you know. So yeah, if you get an ad, put on your ad blocker. Oops, did I say something? Yeah. Skip the ad, put on, you know, something that may block the ads. Because I ain't getting a cent from any ad revenue that YouTube may or may not put on this. If I get an age restriction, does that mean YouTube can't put ads in front of it? Or in it? Should I be aiming for an age restriction? So no, because like I don't want to be able to get ads in my videos if I'm not especially if I'm not getting like paid for it, you know? Like it's one thing if I get paid for it, I guess, but I'm not. I don't want to be. But like, come on. Come on, YouTube. Get your stuff together. Anyway, I feel like if you're not getting paid for the ads, they shouldn't put the ads on there. Anyway, that's just my opinion, though. Anyway. What is that arm doing? I don't know. It's doing its best.
sense.
just so weird. What? I will never understand old games. I don't understand games now, so never mind. I'm not even gonna try to comment on it. Insult that man. A very nerdy explanation of how to see the cute bunny. Damn, Robin. Oh my god, I forgot to draw a fucking chair. It's fine. It's fine. Dude, why are you so down bad? Hi. As you can see, when the video cut out, I was working on the table. The table is now finished. Thankfully it wasn't too long, but apparently after an hour, the video will just cut out, which that's what I get for using default software. Also, I listened a bit to the video I was currently, making, and, you just hear that. Wow. It sounds so loud. It sounds like I'm using a fucking keypad. I'm not. If this is a two-parter series, then welcome to part 2. If it's not, welcome to section 2, I guess. So yeah. And actually, I mentioned this, but apparently I wasn't recording when this happened, so I bet y'all are wondering. Sasha, you have a perfectly good fill function here, right? Solid fill. I can do gradient and red, all that. Great fill stuff, right? Yeah, whatever. So I can just do that, right? Well, that looks awful. And then if I hit that, look at the subtle difference. It makes it, I don't know, I just don't like it. I just don't like it, and I like coloring. So yeah, I hereby apologize to anyone who, oh god, I apologize to everyone, actually. But yeah. So I apologize for the loud fuck-ass noises of everything. Oh my god. My voice. Oh, I hate the way my voice sounds. Anyway. Oh yeah, by the way, I completely forgot. I'm very self-deprecating about my art. That is on purpose. It is. I actually like my art. I just don't post it. Anyway. And I forgot this is supposed to be about the artist, and I didn't talk about the artist. So yeah, this is me, or I'm drawing me. Hi, my name is Sasha, or you can call me Leon, my middle name, or B, my nickname. B-E-E, like a bumblebee. And, I use they, them pronouns, or am, airs, or it's pronouns if you're cool. And I am currently 20 years old, 20-year-old daycare worker, college student, artist. It's so hard to sum yourself up in, like, a few words, ain't it? Not to be philosophical, oh my god. Not to be fucking... Anyway. Oh, I'm so... I need to take a shower. Yeah, I like art. I like drawing. As a hobby, mostly. And I live with 6 cats. Not by myself, but... oh boy, get crowded. take a bite out of there. I have a cat. His name is Doppelganger, and I love him. Yeah, I mean, I like anime. My favorite color is black. Second favorite is pastel blue. I got 5 tattoos before I was 20. So yeah, that should probably sum up who I am as a person pretty darn well. But yeah, I don't know. I just exist. I'm just here existing, as one does. And honestly, I decided to make YouTube videos because why the hell not? It's fun. Something I can talk about whatever I want on here, and quite frankly, no one's gonna be listening to it, and that's kind of the beauty of it. I mean, don't get me wrong, if someone is listening to all this and they want to leave a comment or subscribe or whatever, that's great, but it's not needed. I mean, this isn't a job. This is gonna be fun, and so I'm debating whether or not to do this a two-parter because I really don't want to edit. Anyway. So, yeah. Honestly, that's all I can think to say right now. I'll probably think of things later as I continue drawing, but yeah. Is there anything interesting about me that doesn't dox me? No. I work at daycare. I enjoy it. I potty train kids for a living. Isn't as bad as most people want to think it is. Okay, let me continue my Robin Hood video. Kinky. Spins. One sip and he's down? Jesus. Oh my god, they're gay monks! I was not expecting gay monks in the Robin Hood. Can you have gay sex in the Robin Hood game? Gay sex? God, I can tell the trends. So the reason why I'm actually not doing the nose directly on the sketch I made is because this is going to be shaded. So I can't have it directly on the nose because then this is the shadow of the nose. Usually when I'm not doing complex shading, yeah, I'll just draw it as simple as doop 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 doop. But because I'm doing more complex shading, it'll be easier just to draw a little outside it. Hopefully that makes sense. And I was very quiet there for a second, but eh. You know, but yeah. I was just listening to the video. Also, sorry if I make comments and you're like, what the hell are you talking about? I also suggest watching the video. Hell, stop watching this video right now and go watch The Best Robin Hood is the Worst one. It's like a few hours. I think it's like an hour long at least. So, and this video might be, shouldn't be too much longer now actually. I should draw a chair. I'm not going to, but I should. Why? Oh, I don't even need to walk the wire and just clip and mask, clip and mask. There we go. I actually don't like using pure white or pure black in my art anymore, but this is an old design, so I'll let myself get away with it now. But yeah, that's all. I'll probably start talking more when I get shading done, or when I'm starting shading. Oh yeah. I hope you're enjoying your art too. If you actually do end up drawing with this, feel free to post your art and tag me in it. And tag me on my YouTube, at my Tumblr. My Tumblr's at saschagemruler, and I have a bsky, which I forgot that we had before, so I'll just put it in the description. Yeah, feel free to tag me. Alright. It's kind of half-assed. But it's finished. Are you still recording? Cool, I got 10 minutes to go over this. Alright. So, thumbnail sketch. Basic sketch. Only red. Only green. Sketch with color. And just the sketch. It's a little shitty and I'm not even sitting on anything, but hey, I think it looks good. So yeah, what should I do for background? What do y'all think? What I can do? In doubt. Airbrush it. Or any of them. Again, tag me. I'll put my socials down below, but tag me in like any art you made. If you drew with me. And I hope you have a lovely day. I'll probably post the speed paint of this first with no commentary because I'm quite tired of talking and I don't have much to say really. Yeah. Thank you and have a lovely night.